So we want to solve this system of nonlinear equations by using substitution. So when I look at it, I want to try to find the equation that doesn't have anything squared in it. It's going to be so much easier to solve for x or for y. So I see the very first equation is x plus 2y equals 0. So it looks to me like that would be so easy to solve for x. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get that x equals minus 2y. So now what I'm going to do is everywhere in the second equation where I have an x, I'm going to plug in minus 2y, so minus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 5. And now what we need to do is we're going to actually have to FOIL this out. So I'm going to take the first term times the first term, that's going to be 4y squared. That's going to give me a plus 4y and a minus, so maybe I should actually show you what I'm doing so it doesn't sound like it's a foreign language. So I'm actually going to take minus 2y minus 1 times minus 2y minus 1 plus y minus 1 times y minus 1 equals 5. Now, you know, when I started to do this, I wasn't going to write everything out. If you need to do that, please make sure that you do that. Taking that extra step to get the right answer is going to save you lots and lots of time. So I'm actually going to be using FOIL as what I'm using here. So I'm going to get 4y squared plus 2y plus 2y plus 1. And then over here I'm going to get y squared minus y plus 1 equals 5. So I want to simplify, so I've got a total of 5y squared. Then I've got 2, 4, minus 1 is 3, minus 1 is 2, so add 2y. And I've got 1 plus 1, which is 2, and then that's going to equal to 5. So I need to set this equal to 0, right, because we want to solve. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, so I get 5y squared plus 2y minus 3 equals 0. So we want to know, are there any factors of 5 and 3 that have a difference of 2? So 5 times 1 and 3 times 1. So I'm going to have 5. I said it was 5 times 1. And then it was 3 times 1. And the sign of the larger is positive, so the 5 is larger than the 3. And then what I'm going to do is, now I've got the two sets of parentheses, so I want to set each one of these equal to 0. So I'm going to take 5y minus 3 equals 0, and y plus 1 equals 0. So here's the easy one, y equals minus 1. The other one I need to add 3 to both sides. So I get 5y equals 3. I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and I'm going to get, no I'm not, I'm going to divide by 5, sorry about that. I'm going to divide by 5, and I'm going to get y equals 3/5. Hint there, I shouldn't be in a hurry to try to finish this video even though it's long. So I get y equals 3/5, and I get y equals minus 1. So now what I need to find out is I need to find my values for x for each of these ordered pairs. So I want you to pause the video, do that, come back and check your answer. So I've boxed and circled the answers that I obtained for x. Now remember, I need, for the solution set, I need to write these as ordered pairs. So my first one is minus 6 over 5 and 3/5. And then my second one is 2 and minus 1.